Hi everyone. This is a video about how to properly get ready for a Respondus proctored assessment. Because Respondus Lockdown Browser and Proctoring is used in this course, I want to be sure that you all have some tools to make sure that you are in compliance with all of the necessary pieces to ensure that you get all your credit for your assessment and do not receive a zero. So please take a moment to watch this video, and I will be showing you some do's and don'ts. The first do is to make sure that you do show a photo ID. So, as you're going through the initial parts of the Respondus proctoring, there will be a point where it says, take a picture of yourself, and it would just be something just like I'm sitting in the frame right now. And then there will be a point that it also says, take a picture of your photo ID. So I have my ID right here. I do have some of the vital information covered. You can even do that too. The big thing is when you show your photo ID, I need to see the picture and your name. So you will hold it up to the camera as such, and you can see my picture right here and my name right here. If you want to cover up address, driver's license number, everything else, please go right ahead and do that. That is not a crucial piece of what is needed for the photo ID. You can also use your school ID if you prefer. Anything that has your photo on it and your name. That is what is required. So if you do not show a photo ID that matches with your picture, it may result in you receiving a zero for that assessment. The next thing that I'd like to address is when Respondus asks you to do an environment scan. Now, I know many of you, especially if you are taking this assessment from home, you may be in your bedrooms, you really don't want to show your whole bedroom. I get that. And that's okay. You don't have to. I am going to point out though what is required to be shown. Okay. So, first of all, here's a don't. I see many students, when it comes to the environment scan, their environment scan looks like this. Camera didn't move, no environment. Okay. Another don't. I will see students do this for their environment scan. Did you see anything? Now, here is a proper environment scan. Okay. A proper environment scan, you need to pick up your computer and you see that I'm showing you my entire workspace. Okay. And I'm going to stop there because that's the wall. And I'm going to come back, and you see that I'm moving very slowly. You have plenty of time to do this environment scan. Okay. The environment scan is so that I can see what is on your desk as you are beginning the assessment. Do you have the proper calculator sitting there? If you notice in my video, my cell phone was sitting there. Cell phones are not permitted on any assessment that you are taking for this course. So the cell phone does need to be put away, okay? And that is how you do a proper room scan. Last but certainly not least is how you are seen in the video for the exam. So as you can see right now, my head is seen in the video. Um, my shoulders. I am clearly visible in the screen here. Um, Also, I am close enough to the screen that I can read anything that's on the screen. So as I'm taking my assessment, perhaps we are get a little notebook here. So perhaps we're having to write things down, okay? And I would already see that, your notebook is on your desk, so I would know what you're writing on, okay? So I can see that you're writing here, you're looking back up, you're writing, you're looking back up, maybe you're typing into your calculator, okay? So that all looks really good. Now, something that I have noticed that is not good, it's not going to fly, okay, is that we do the environment scam, we do the uh, the photo ID and everything, and all that looks good. And then we get to the assessment part, and this is what I see on the video. And I can see the head moving around a little bit, and every now and then I see an eye come up. But this is all I see is the top of somebody's head. If that's the way your video looks, that may result in you receiving a 0 for that particular assessment. Keep in mind that the idea is that if you were in the classroom, you would be proctored live. The instructor would be watching you as you take the assessment, making sure that you are maintaining proper academic integrity. These courses that are offered at this school have been assessed for their rigor. And in order to maintain that rigor, we must ensure that proper steps are being taken during any proctored assessment. Another thing that I've seen students do that's a big no no, and it will definitely result in a 0. I've seen them do this. Well, that's no good. I can't see anything that's happening now. So please do not cover your camera for any reason. If something happens that you need to speak to someone, perhaps somebody knocks on your door, roommate, parent, brother, sister, child, something like that. Um, I encourage you to acknowledge that they're there. I don't want you to ignore them. Um, but please keep the conversation, hey, I'm taking a test. I need to talk later. And then explain to me in the video what's happened. If for some reason you need to get up, you do need to explain to me what is going on. Why are you getting up? What's happening? Um, Perhaps you're a parent and your child just spilled milk. You had to go get paper towels. Something along those lines. So make sure to communicate with me, and it might also be a good idea to follow up with me over email. Um, So, if there are any questions about any of this, please reach out to me. I want to ensure that you all get all of the credit that you are due for any assessment that you are taking that is being proctored through Respondus.